In this video I'm fishing one of my favorite baits. It's a crankbait. It's a Norman DD22 Crankbait. If you're not familiar with that bait, check out my channel, Phytobedo, and I give a little synopsis on the bait itself. But it's a deep diving crankbait, and here I am fishing it, just letting it hit the bottom, and I'm dragging along the bottom, just looking for a big bite. Oh, and there's a strike, and this feels like a pretty good fish. Haven't seen it yet, but and there it is. Trying to keep it down. And yeah, this is a pretty good fish. I don't know how big it is. I didn't weigh it. But you can see that Norman crankbait right there in the side of his mouth. I'd take that fish any day. Although it's not the one I'm out here looking for, I'll take it. Now here, this is actually the next day, but I'm fishing the exact same lure. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I'm using this lure. There have been bass busting on shad just like crazy. These small little, maybe 2 to 3 inch threadfin shad, and they've been just going on a feeding frenzy. But I've been able to catch nothing but, you know, very small fish. I've been using Senkos and stuff like that, and it's just not working. So I got one of these Norman crankbaits, which is a very large crankbait, and I figure if I can get below the surface where the small fish are striking, I think there's some larger fish underneath that are not necessarily eating the shad, but they might be actually going out for the smaller bass and the bluegills and the crappies that are also eating the shad. So this bait's going to get down real quickly, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than the forage that they're looking at, so I'm hoping to get a bigger fish. And there's a strike. And this one feels good right off the bat. This one feels good. I'm not sure how big it is. At this point, I don't think it's very big. And now I'm surprised at how big this fish is. This fish is big. Now I like to get in there and pull hooks out with my bare hands for some reason. For some reason I never think about using pliers, but this one's going to need pliers. And there you can see that Norman crankbait. If you've never fished a Norman crankbait, you got to get one. These crankbaits are pretty cheap, and they're just awesome.
Fish looks pre-spawn. It's gotta be. Look at the belly. That's unreal. I'm gonna weigh this one.
So I actually want to weigh this fish because I'm not sure how big it is. I know it's probably over 5 pounds.
Man, that's a big fish. I did not think he was that big the whole time.
And right now I'm thinking, come on, please be over 6.
I'm getting 5'8", 5'7", out of 5'9".
Not quite. But hey, I'll never complain about catching a 5'8", 5'9".
That is one heck of a gut. That's what he ate right there, that Norman crankbait. I'm telling you, this bait is the bait. Look at that. That is just unreal.
Man, what a belly. And in his throat,
Something actually looks like a bunch of little shad.
I could clearly see shad in there. 2 or 3 shad tails sticking out of his throat. So this fish was feeding. So he may not be pre-spawn. He may just be totally engorging himself on the shad. But he saw that Norman crankbait and thought it was a big shad, and he went for it.